bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
What's going on, guys? This is Jason, and today we are back with another video. In today's video, we are going to be discussing about a very special specimen. A specimen that is probably the most feared creature in all of the Jurassic franchise. In Season 4 of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous, it showed the return of a very special dinosaur. This particular animal hasn't been seen since 2001 and has a crocodile-like mouth with a sail on its back and has been known as the T-Rex killer. It was also known for being the largest terrestrial predator to ever exist. I am talking about the Spinosaurus, a force of nature that is, in my opinion, more terrifying than the Indominus Rex. The latter was the main antagonist of Jurassic World and Season 1 of Camp Cretaceous back in 2015, but the movie alone gave us a lot of information about the Indominus Rex, such as it being part raptor and part T-Rex, being able to communicate with the former, having the ability to camouflage, the list goes on. The Spinosaurus, on the other hand, is a specimen we know little to nothing about, which is why I love it so much. Even after Jurassic Park 3 and Camp Cretaceous Season 4, I still have many questions about this specimen's origin. Some info I did find out, however, was that the Spinosaurus seen in Season 4 is in fact the same Spinosaurus that antagonized Dr. Grant and the Kirbys in Jurassic Park 3. Which leads me to today's question. How was this animal transported from Isla Sorna to the facility? In order to answer this question, let's first travel back in time to late 1998, when the Spinosaurus was first created. A little after the events of the Lost World, a monster was created by Dr. Henry Wu called the Spinosaurus, and was monitored on Isla Sorna for some time before the island became abandoned. No one knew of the Spinosaurus' existence until one day in 2001, when Dr. Grant entered the island along with Paul and Amanda Kirby, who was searching for their son Eric and Amanda's boyfriend Bill Hildebrand when they became lost on the island while paragliding. The former survived, but the latter didn't. Along the way, the group encounters a Spinosaurus who becomes relentless and will stop at nothing until the group is dead, much like the T-Rex from the original Land Before Time. The Spinosaurus destroyed airplanes, killed T-Rexes, and destroyed a boat to try to get to the survivors. After it was finally defeated by Paul Kirby, the Spinosaurus retreated in anger and hasn't been seen since, leaving everyone wondering about the fate of this specimen. That is until 15 years later in 2016, when a group of campers who had just escaped Isla Nublar after the incident that took place the year prior, discovered the specimen in the desert biome of the Mantah Corp facility. This means that the Spinosaurus is indeed alive and has survived past 2001. But how did it get there? How was Mantah Corp able to trank the dinosaur and transport it to their facility? We saw that in Jurassic Park 3, that Cooper's powerful weapons did next to nothing to the creature, or at least it was implied that that was the case. So Mantah Corp must have some very powerful weapons capable of these kinds of tasks, right? My theory is that Mantah Corp may have been involved in the making of this creature, seeing how the Spinosaurus was never on InGen's list. They couldn't have worked with InGen on it, seeing how in 1997 was where the rivalry between Mantah Corp and Masrani Global began. Maybe Dr. Wu secretly worked with Mantah Corp at one point, and together they created the Spinosaurus without Simon's knowledge. The result was a super aggressive monster that was almost unstoppable. Knowing that normal weapons would not work on this creature, Mantah Corp needed a more advanced weapon in order to be able to take control over the Spinosaurus. That's why the robot dogs, or the Brads, were created. But how do you think the Spinosaurus was transported from Sorna to Mantah Corp? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. It would really help out a ton. But until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. So long!